Hey guys, so welcome back to another quick phone video. So today we're looking at spec comparison between the LG G6 versus the Samsung Galaxy A6. So it's direct comparison in specs on paper, and then we'll go ahead and try to get both phones into, I guess, the studio, which by that I mean my room in my house. So let's go ahead and see what it is, how it's priced, which one's better spec wise. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. I did a video previously about this. Comparing, I believe, the G6 versus Style 4 Plus, and you guys really did enjoy that video. So let's go ahead and compare both of them, like I said, spec wise, and then once we get the phones in, if I do get them in, we'll compare them side by side. So this is the LG G6 right here on the left, and then on the right, Samsung Galaxy A6. The A6 is, both of these phones are newer on Boost Mobile. So let's go ahead and see it right now. Both phones also have a 20% off discount if you use Discover 2018. So right off the bat, you can see that the that the A6 is way more expensive. It's almost $110, no, $120 more expensive than the LG G6. Remember, guys, the LG G6 was a flagship phone from last year. So let's go ahead and see what it is. So over already, people are reviewing it. It has 4 out of 5 stars, while the A6 doesn't have any just yet since the phone is newer. So let's go into it, guys. So apart from the price, let's look at the phone designs. Overall, they're both very nice. One being a silver, this one being the ice platinum, and also has another mystic white. As you can see in the back, it is pretty cool. Personally, I don't know, I kind of like the ice platinum. But as you can see, just comparing the phones, they look pretty good. One's LG, one's Samsung. So there's always that debate. Some people might go with the Samsung just because of the name. This one does have dual cameras in the back, while this one just has a single one. But the A6 does remind me of a Galaxy S8, even the S9, with the camera design, how it's placed and everything. But overall, yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's look at some key features that the LG G6 has. So the screen resolution is a 5.7 inch, or the size of it, I mean, sorry. The camera's a 13 megapixel. Talk time is about 28 hours, and storage is 32 gigs, while the A6 has a 5.6 inch, so 0.1 inch smaller than the G6. Not bad. 16 megapixels versus the 13 on the LG. 28 hours of talk time, so both of them are rated at the same time. Talk time, storage, both of them will have 32 gigs of RAM. So let's see what the LG says. It says life is good when you play more. Say hello to the LG G6, the big screen that fits in your hand. Capture the bigger picture with the wide angle front and rear cameras. Take the G6 with you just about anywhere thanks to the water and dust resistant. Wow, that's another thing right there. It's water and dust resistant, effective reliability and stamina. The LG G6 is optimized for what matters most. Wow, bold statements, man. So let's go ahead and see what the Samsung says. It says the Samsung Galaxy A6 sleek metal design fits naturally in your hand and your pocket. Its immersed 5.6 Super AMOLED Infinity display delivers an entertaining big screen view, while the 16 megapixel front and back cameras allow you to shoot stunning photos, even in low light. Plus, you can expand your memory up to 400 gigabytes to store all your favorite pictures and videos. Not just another smartphone. Galaxy A6 is just right. Wow. Both of them have very good bold statements. Let's look at some of the features that both of these have. So here we go. It says, of course, the G6 does have the 5.7 full vision display, an attractive sleek package that comfortable fits one hand, unlike other phones with a similar screen size. Ooh. Let's see what the Samsung says. It says, bring your favorite pictures, videos, websites, and more to life with a 5.6 Super AMOLED Infinity display. The edge-to-edge screen maximizes your content with bright, rich colors, while the sleek metal casing fits right in your into your life and your pocket. So, guys, with A6 being so priced, I mean, it looks, like I said, like an S8. Let's just compare it to the S8, because this one says it has infinity display, what the S8 has, edge-to-edge, and just overall, like I said, the look of it, it looks like it's a really budget S8. But in some places, you can even get an S8 brand new for about $360. Sometimes I've seen it go on sale. Right now, pre-owned, you can get it for about that price, you know. So I don't know. We'll talk more of that in just a little bit once the video goes on. It says, the G6 says, capture the bigger picture. The LG G6 lets you capture life's most memorable moments like never before. enhancements in image quality and performance, makes expansive panorama group shots and selfies easier than ever. So I know this LG does have the wide angle. Remember the LG Stylo had it. Stylo 4 I believe had it too. Now the one thing that the Samsung always has better than other phones is low light, and that's what they're attacking with the A6. It says capture the moments you've always wanted with a 16 megapixel rear camera for crisp, clear photos. Keep shooting even when the sun goes down with a f1.6 aperture that helps keep your pictures bright and clear. Trust me guys, I have the S9 and I've also tried, I believe, what was the blue 11 Plus, and you can definitely tell, especially when the sun goes down, that's where the real camera shines, especially on Samsung. So not bright. Another cool thing that the A6 does have over the LGs is it has adjustable LED flash. So maybe sometimes, you know, when your flash is super bright and kind of just like washes out colors, well, this one you can actually adjust at 3 different levels, which is awesome. This one just saying that it has more space, 32 gigs. But LG actually fights back with it being built for the unexpected, having IP68 rating, water resistant, up to 1.5 meters for up to 30 minutes. So wow, that's pretty cool. If you're around water, then the LG would be the one to go. And finally, let's just look at some specs real quick to kind of just finish this off, guys, and we'll talk a little bit more in just a little bit. So even though both of them say they'll give you 28 hours of talk time, the LG G6 does have a bigger battery at 3300 milliamps versus the A6 having a 3000 milliamp. So they're both non-removable. Another thing is the G6 does have 4 gigs of RAM versus the A6 only 3 gigs. So definitely the RAM does help quite a bit. So for the G6 being spec lower and having better specs, I mean price lower and having better specs, I believe the G6 so far is the one to go with. Another cool thing is this one does have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 2.35 gigahertz plus a 1.6 gigahertz quad core custom 64-bit Qualcomm Cryo. So wow, this one has a Snapdragon, guys. You guys know Snapdragon, the battery does really good. It does have a processor when in low power performance, it'll just boost your battery. That's why Snapdragon always beats out MediaTek. While the A6 only has a 1.6 GHz octa-core processor, I'm not sure. I think it has a Exynos processor in there. I'd have to double check on that. The G6 has Android 8.0, while same with A6. Now the cameras, like I said, this one does have dual 13 megapixel wide angle rear camera, 5 megapixel wide angle front camera, while the A6 has a 16 megapixel rear and front camera, which I think is crazy as bananas. But also it depends on what lens and what kind of processing power it has. So it's not all about megapixels, and every budget tech reviewer would tell you that, guys. Of course, the A6 having a smaller screen at 5.6 versus the G6 having a 5.7. This one does have, so you can watch higher than 1080. It's a 2880 by 1440 full vision display. So the screen is going to be a lot better on the G6, while the A6 only can go up to, I believe, 720. It's not 1080. So they both have a headphone jack. Overall, guys, to finish this video off, I would personally go with the G6 just because it's a flagship phone from last year, having better specs. Overall, just you can watch 1080p videos. It has wireless charging. So many things and is water resistant. For the price, I don't know. I think they're crazy with the A6. The only way I wouldn't even bother buying the A6, honestly, just because it's so, I think, highly, priced. The only way I would get the A6 if I've got the unlocked version, and if you guys want, I could get the unlocked version. It has the same specs as this one, but for about $150 cheaper. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to review the unlocked version of it, which is the same as this phone, just probably international packaging, and then I might get the LG G6, and that way I can afford both. So let me know in the comments below, guys, if you stuck to the end of this video. Let me know. That's how I know you guys are really watching this. But overall, which one would you go with? I personally would probably go with the LG G6, but I am a Samsung lover, so maybe the A6 will change my mind. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Dragon Warfare sign off. If you want me to continue providing this kind of videos for you, you can donate via my PayPal in the description below. And also you can check out netbuddy.co. They do help the channel. It's an affiliate link, so if you go ahead and check them out, they offer true unlimited AT&T Hotspot for only $60 a month. No throttle, no caps or nothing. So if you use my link and promo code Sanchez45973 at checkout, you will save $5. I'll get a little kickback. You will get a little kickback. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you.